In this video, I will be covering up 6 Instagram caption mistakes that health coaches make. Hi guys, my name is Nishita Agarwal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we get into the video, I would also like to tell you that in the description box and in the comment box, you will find for yourself an absolutely free downloadable, which is all about how to set up your business as a 6-figure online business, how to scale it up to 6 figures, and all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to download it, link below. The very first Instagram caption mistake that I see a lot of coaches out there make is not using Instagram caption hooks when they are writing their sales copy, when they are writing their Instagram captions. And let me really explain this in a bit detail right here. When you are writing Instagram captions, a lot of people, they would just put a very random emoji, or they would actually copy celebrities' captions and they would put rather very different, very unique kind of emojis, or put very sassy kind of captions, thinking that those kind of captions would actually bring user attention, will hook people in, and all of that stuff. But that actually is not true. When celebrities do it, or when very big influencers, they're able to do that because they have a community out there which trusts them, likes them, and actually keeps a tab on each one of their activities. Probably they're giving some Easter eggs inside it. But because you are new, or probably you are still in the growing phase, it's very important for you to use your Instagram captions very nicely. And the first part is always to have an Instagram caption hook the very first glance is able to attract their attention like this. So let me give you some amazing Instagram caption hooks that you could be using for your Instagram caption copies. Have you ever, and then insert a mistake that you see people doing in your niche. So it could be that have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of eating instant food? Probably that could be your title for your next Instagram caption, because that is something that is a pain point for a lot of people out there that will attract attention like this. And that's also speaking to your audience if you're a health coach. The next kind of Instagram caption hook could be calling out all the vegan people, or calling out all the pescatarian people. And caption hooks like this really attracts attention. That's because you almost feel called to read that caption. You almost feel called to stop scrolling and actually read, pay attention to that piece of caption, to that piece of information. So really, taking the time and understanding who your target audience is. If you're actually a coach who tends to vegan people, if you're actually a coach who tends to pescatarian people, who tends to people of a very small section of society who's actually struggling with a specific disease, with a specific pain point, with a specific health condition, this is a great way of putting it out. The next caption hook that you could be using is 3 mistakes I wish I knew when I was just starting out, or 3 mistakes that led me to XYZ condition, or 3 mistakes you might be currently making which are not allowing you to lose weight. These kind of caption hooks always get super fast attention, are very magnetic in nature, because those 3 mistakes are things people really want to know, because they know that once they know it and they feel, they actually create kind of attention span, that they feel that once they get to know that, they will be better, that their time is being utilized to complete potential. So really try and focus on your caption hooks, because they're gonna change your copy game altogether. Second Instagram caption mistake that I see a lot of coaches doing out there, committing out there, is not having spaces, not having well indented captions. Now on your screen, I'll actually copy paste 2 kind of Instagram captions and see for yourself which is more readable, which is better formatted, and which one would you actually like to spend time reading. You will then understand what that real issue is, what the real issue is. So make sure that whenever you are writing your Instagram captions, they're well formatted, they have spaces, and they're very easily readable also. The third Instagram caption mistake that I see so many of you out there doing, and that is really costing you leads, money, and so much more, is that you are not using CTA, which is call to action. Every single time that you write a sales copy, every single time that you write an Instagram caption, it is a must to always have a CTA. What it basically does, it gives a person a direction, path as to what they could be doing after they stop reading your caption, after they stop scrolling down Instagram. They've stalked you really nicely and actually felt a connection with you. Every time that you put a CTA, you will always see that the number of profile visits, the number of shares, saves, and also the number of website clicks drastically increases, and these numbers always count. So make sure that you always add CTAs in your Instagram captions. CTAs can be as simple as, to know more about this, DM me, or to know more about this, click in the link in the bio, or to know more about this, drop an emoji below. The next Instagram caption mistake that I want to talk about is having absolutely no storyline. Well, I've talked about messaging and the importance of messaging in so many videos out there, but it's really important for you to know that if you do not have a storyline when you are doing your sales copy, well, you're not taking your audience anywhere. What do I mean by having a storyline when you are writing captions? You need to have a starter, that means a hook. You need to have a story, you need to have the real meat, and then you need to have a CTA. A very simple structure. You can be adding more layers to it and making it more complicated as you go, but having a basic storyline, having a basic structure really helps in adding more value, adding more depth to your copies. So make sure whenever you are writing your captions, you have a hook right up there. Then you have some sort of, probably a valuable, a meaty chunk right there, which is the real reason why they're supposed to be, paying attention to that post, and then a CTA to finish it all up. The next caption mistake that I am sure you must be committing, or you have committed in the past, and I have done that too, and you shouldn't be doing that anymore, and that is simply using a set of random hashtags to consist of your caption. And that is such a wrong thing that I've seen so many people do. You need to understand that you should be using hashtags, but that should not be the only thing that you're using as your captions. You need to write your copy. You need to write a basic structure line. You need to do the basic work, or else you won't be telling people of your expertise, of who you are. The know, like, trust factor will go missing, and you will not be getting any leads. And the last caption mistake that I really want to talk about right here in this video is when you do not use emojis, you're actually letting go of a very huge part of storytelling. You're not using emotions and the power of them while writing your copies, and that really will mess up with your overall stats. That will really mess up with the connection level. That will really bring down your impact as well. So make sure whenever you are writing captions, you always include emojis as well. And that is it for this video. I hope these 6 Instagram caption mistakes really helped you. They really helped you understand, even if you're not a health coach, and you won't be committing them anymore. So that is it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.